beyond ATC connected.
Hello and good morning. Let's see if we can get a good flight going. Go ahead and get our batteries on. Get us over to day mode. Let's see if we can go grab that initial frequency, which clearance is 12830. Com 128.3. Boom. Normal. Selfridge ground, United States Coast Guard 6001. Request IFR clearance.
Uniform Sierra Charlie Golf 6001, Selfridge clearance, cleared to Mackinac Airport. Zetter 4 departure with the Tanko transition, then is filed. Maintain 5000. Departure frequency 119.6. Squawk 1563.
Those adjusted. Cleared to Mackinac Airport, Zetter 4 departure, Tanko transition as filed. Maintain flight level 5000. Departure frequency 119.6. Squawk 156 tree. Go ahead and get transponder set up.
Uniform Sierra Charlie Golf 6001, readback correct. Contact Tower 120.15 when ready for start or taxi.
Contact Tower 120.15 when ready for start or taxi. 6001. Selfridge Tower, United States Coast Guard 6001. Request startup.
Uniform Sierra Charlie Golf 6001. Startup approved. Call when ready for taxi.
Startup approved. 6001. Go ahead and get our second PFDs on. Not flying with co-pilot. We'll still get those turned on though. Let our hydraulics build. Go ahead and get our egress swapped over. Verify our doors are enclosed. That's good there. That's good there. Go ahead and get our altitude up to 5. Not 4. That works. Throttles are all free and clear, waiting on hydraulic pressure to still build. Speed up a little bit. Get our autopilot set up. Dial that down. Hydraulics, are we good? We are good. Verifying the cell movement is good. Come on, you can get that in the cell movement. Swap into our CDU for aircraft initialization. That's all good. Good. Take our covers off. Back to our CDU. Come on. Alright, let's see what my controls are yelling at me for. Come on. Only thing that really sucks here. Constantly needing to deal with these. You can load the whole thing now, you know? Thank you. Why are we on that one? I don't know why you decide we need to go to that. Because because now we get the waiting game. Yay. Alright, there's the flight imported. Not worried about that. Come on, game. You can do this. Oh, I can't wait for Miltech to get their UH-60s out. Going to be flying a little bit of a route up through Lake Huron up into Mackinac today. There we go. That's the one I want. I'm going to go ahead and set this up as my Osprey specific again, because I always have to resave this for some reason. Always so much fun. Doing that, let's double check that that actually worked. Alright, nacelles are properly moving. Engine start has been approved. We are good to get going. Let's get our nacelles up to 70 degrees and get this startup underway. Alrighty, come on. There's 60. 75, we went overshot. There we go. Alright, starting engine 1. Got rotation. Got rotation. Good ignition. Watching our numbers come up. How are we all doing today? one's where we want. Go ahead and kick that over. Bring up the left engine. Ignition. All warnings are clear. Verify no callouts. Sweet, no callouts. Back to the CDU. Alright, engine 2 is good. Kick that over. Alright, we are good to taxi. Selfridge Tower, United States Coast Guard 6001. Request taxi to runway 19.
Uniform Sierra Charlie Golf 6001. Runway 19er taxi via Bravo.
Taxi via Bravo 6001.
Negative. Clarify departure runway 19er.
Taxi via Bravo, departure runway 19er 6001. Parking brake comes off. Verified off. Alrighty, off we go. Taxi to runway 19er via Bravo 6001. Alrighty. We are on the way up to Mackinac Island. So, with the Osprey, I still have not got the autopilot fully functional. We are taking off out of Selfridge Air National Guard Base. Let's see. Probably should verify lighting. I forgot that. Ease off the throttle there just a bit. Go ahead and rotate right. And we'll come on left. Head out onto the actual taxiway. Alrighty, we are cleared of the gate area. The ramps. Here we go. Set there. Lights are fully set up. And we are moving. by no means a pilot. I am just a nerd who likes to fly things. Why is there a vehicle? That tug doesn't belong there. There we go. Bring my game audio down just a bit. Hopefully that helps you all. I would love to be able to get a full simulator. I've been really debating trying to build a custom simulator since I tend to fly the Osprey more than anything else. Alright, ease off the throttle. Selfridge Tower, United States Coast Guard 6001. Request departure, runway 19er.
Uniform Sierra Charlie Golf 6001, Selfridge Tower. Wind 245 at 8, gusts 15, fly heading tree 60, runway 19er, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 19er, 6001. Alright, we're rolling. Turn out onto the runway. Awesome. Engines live, flight speed's live. Vertical speed is live. We have liftoff. Start bringing those down, those nacelles down a little bit. Gear up. And we're going to be beginning our rotation and turn. still. Thrust.
Uniform Sierra Charlie Golf 6001. Contact Selfridge departure.
Contact Selfridge departure 119.6 6001. Selfridge departure, United States Coast Guard 6001 on frequency, flight level 20, climbing 50. Over to
Uniform Sierra Charlie Golf 6001, Selfridge departure, good day, radar contact, cleared direct FLOCA, resume the Zetter 4. Climb maintain 10,000.
clear direct FLOCA, climb maintain 10,000, resume Center 4, United States Coast Guard 6001. Get our altitude up. Bring our speed down a little bit. Alrighty, and we'll engage the auto throttle. Alrighty, we are live. Pilot's holding. Awesome. Go ahead and keep the rotation to the right. It's from the inside. That's all I was going to say back there.
Uniform Sierra Charlie Golf 6001, contact Cleveland Center 127.7.
Contact Cleveland Center 127.7 6001.
Negative, Cleveland Center on 127.7.
Cleveland Center at 127.7. Cleveland Center, United States Coast Guard 6001, flight level 90, climbing 10,000.
Uniform Sierra Charlie Golf 6001, Cleveland Center. Climb and maintain flight level 190.
Climb maintain flight level 190, 6001.
Cleveland Center, Rouge 1093, good day, flight level 320.
Rouge 1093, Cleveland Center, roger.
Bank a little more to the right. it's doing that. Let's see if I can clear my HUD a little bit.
Blue Streak 5310. Contact Chicago Center 1-3, 4.9 or 5.
That's not the button I wanted. Yeah, it'll work.
Center on 134.9 or 5, Blue Streak 5310.
Alright, back we go. Bank some more right. Which one do I go? Hard right.
Air Canada 1287. Contact Cleveland Center 126.75. Have a good one. Center on 126.75. Air Canada 1287.
I know the Coast Guard doesn't actually have Ospreys, but darn, would it be nice if they did. And it's a simulator. We can do what we want. Got that view overlooking Canada and the St. Clair River. So we got Lake Huron coming up right outside. Already. Yep. Pretty much went out just around Port Huron down there. Got the bridge. And so we continue on flying.
Rouge 1093. Contact Cleveland Center 119.9 or 5. See you.
Center on 119.9 or 5. Rouge 1093.
Just a nice, easy. And so you all have an idea. charts. Maybe, if it wants to pull the charts, we'll see.
Spirit Wings 345. Contact Chicago Center 13 4.9 or 5.
Step one. Tell it to follow me.
Center on 134.9 or 5. Spirit Wings 345. Take care.
This is the route we're flying. Hide that, we don't care about it. It's a little easier there. Satellite, make it looks easier. So that's the route we're taking today. And pretty much stay direct into the Great Lakes. And then when we get towards the northern portion of the Lower Peninsula, make a hard left. And we're coming on into Mackinac Island. So, should be a fairly uneventful. Let's see if we can speed up a little.
Good day, Cleveland Center, Skywest 3899, descending via Windy 2, 1717,100.
SkyWest 3899, Cleveland Center, radar contact.
Nice that we're up above the cloud layer. loud. Back down just a little bit more for everybody.
Cleveland Center, United 1538. Good day. Flight level 280.
United 1538, Cleveland Center.
Cleveland Center, Air Canada 947. Flight level 340.
Air Canada 947, Cleveland Center, radar contact. Uniform Sierra Charlie Golf 6001. Contact Toronto Center 135.3. Have a good day.
Contact Toronto Center 135.3. United States Coast Guard 6001. Toronto Center, United States Coast Guard 6001. On frequency flight level 190.
Uniform Sierra Charlie Golf 6001, Toronto Center, radar contact. Rouge 1873, contact Cleveland Center 132.25. Have a good day.
Contact Cleveland Center 132.25. Rouge 1873. Have a good day.
There we go. Cleaned up Navigraph just slightly. Thank you, Fortnite Mafia. Thank you so much.
Uniform Sierra Charlie Golf 6001, contact Minneapolis Center 18525. Have a good day.
Contact Minneapolis Center 185.525. United States Coast Guard 6001. I thank you. I really do appreciate it. I'm just a nerd out here trying to have fun.
Negative, Minneapolis Center on 18525.
contact Minneapolis Center 118.525-6001. Minneapolis Center, United States Coast Guard 6001, flight level 190.
Uniform Sierra Charlie Golf 6001, Minneapolis Center, copy.
Yeah, I grew up, flying a decent amount. Professionally, flown a lot for my career, always as a passenger, never as a pilot. So I'm not sitting here saying, oh yeah, I know what I'm doing. No, I'm just, I like technical things. Yeah, have a good one. Right, the technical side of the game helps soothe my brain, lets me focus on things that are very procedurally generated. Right, yeah, absolutely, man. Happy birthday, Fortnite Mafia. No worries. I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you may be in the world, and you get all of the victory royales. Thank you so much. I appreciate any subscriber, and I appreciate anyone hanging out. Thank you, man. I don't just stream flight sims. I also play a lot of simulation and sandbox style games. Use has Factory's a big one, Pal World, Minecraft occasionally. Anything that lets me do kind of what I want to do in the world. Yeah, thank you so much for the subscription. Turn my chat box. My chat box can actually move. Let's go. Chat box first. This over here. Drop that. That'll free that area up a little bit. There we go. I enjoy flying modern aircraft. I occasionally fly commercials. Did a decent amount of my career. I might try to restart my flight sim career if I can figure out how to do that. That could be a fun one to try and stream. Make it interesting in that aspect. inside, it's like I said, they did a real good job on this Osprey. Yeah, I've been flying with this Osprey for a few months now, because I've been learning kind of the ins and outs of the flight sim. Panels. Pretty good engine control unit. Right, their COM 2 doesn't actually work. You get to these guys, which is nice. They're PFDs. Stay in. Go into hover mode if we're swapping over to helicopter. A lot of that's obviously turned off. Multiple nav maps. Flying with the display. If you want to run FLIR, which that's another one that's kind of nice to run occasionally. Keep that one over on. Nav. All the engine stats and the flight controls and our electrics. Doing good on fuels. We have a lot of system. Backups. That's burning fuel I don't need to be burning. I don't know why I forgot to turn that off. Door controls, engine controls. Radio altimeter low level. Set that to 1,000 is a minimum. I can get larger views of everything. Kind of nice, we can kick the probe out if we want. Pull that over. Let's get view of the probe coming out. Refueling probe. Right out in front. Drogue system for the Navy. Forward. See that guy slowly coming out for the refueling. So, really good setups there from that perspective. No, in-air refueling isn't a thing yet. They might. Alright, engine information, our acknowledgement. Swap back over to our CDU. Alright, don't have MCONs. Alright, no internal navs. Can use external navs. Alright, all of our radios. Flight plan, which I don't really worry about with this guy. Our IFF modes. Mission. And if I pull my fuel summary open, nothing there. No windshield wipers at the moment. Lighting's kind of nice. Lots of lighting options. Right. All of our timer options. Our emergency modes. But typically I leave this just set straight to...
Uniform Sierra Charlie Golf 6001. Contact Minneapolis Center 125.475.
Contact Minneapolis Center 125.475. United States Coast Guard 6001. Good day. Minneapolis Center, United States Coast Guard 6001. On frequency, flight level 190.
Uniform Sierra Charlie Golf 6001, Minneapolis Center, Roger.
Alrighty, coming up on our next turn. Tablet back up. So, kind of more of a manual autopilot right now. I'm not trying to fly flight plans with it. Coming up on no tap. And begin our turn. Left. About 300. Here we go. 300 was not enough. 210. A little more. Yeah, that works. Bring us a little more down so we can get closer onto the flight plan. Hopefully it prevents anyone from yelling at us. Alright, let's see how much further out we got. So, we're pretty much on the last leg. Should be coming into descent fairly shortly.
Minneapolis Center, WestJet 705. Good day. Flight level 410.
For those of you who are wondering what the ATC KMTC audio in the background is, it is not Microsoft Flight Simulators. That's
WestJet 705, Minneapolis Center, Roger.
was and is kind of hot garbage. I use Beyond ATC for my flight planning. Unfortunately, that means I don't typically fly VOR or VFR. I can, I just can't put it into there and bring it in. I have to have a flight plan. I use Flight Sim or SimBrief for my flight sim planning. I've built a custom profile for the Osprey, which seems to work pretty well. And then I also use Navgraph, and I'm just now trying Voltana for my overlay, and it's a decent map. I tried On Air. I didn't like On Air too long. I'm waiting for the next too much. I'm waiting for I think it's what, short haul. Let's see how that one works. Fly the line from Just Flight, short haul edition. So I'm waiting up to that. Waiting for that. Gonna see how that works. Might be kind of a more fun one. And then Miltech is also going to be releasing their mission center, and they're obviously much more focused on military aircraft, right? If you have the premium or aviator edition, I think, of Flight Sim 2024, they are the ones that do the C-17 for Microsoft or for Asabo or whatever that is.
SkyWest 4252, turn left, heading 195, climb maintain flight level 230. Expect further clearance in about 18 miles.
They're also working on a UH-60 Blackhawk right now. That's going to be coming out. I have their
Turn left, heading 195, climb maintain flight level 230, SkyWest 4252.
I have their MV22 Osprey, which is what we have here.
SkyWest 4252, cleared direct AE. Resume on navigation.
And then I'm probably going to be getting their UH-60 as well.
Roger, heading direct AE, then resume on navigation, SkyWest 4252. Thanks.
Largely because that's they're a fantastic company from that perspective. Thank you for the support there, Timidio. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Just try to be chill, relax, right? There's no point getting all crazy or anything. You can find my Discord. It is Vindy Gaming. I do have a Discord. I'm getting all of my streaming set back up, and just trying to relax and enjoy life in this chaos that we call a world. Right? Good vibes. That's what we go for. If any of you are on YouTube and watching and wondering what I'm talking about, well, that would be that I am talking to the people on Twitch, and then the people on Twitch, same thing. I've also got my YouTube stream pulled up, so YouTube I use primarily for video on demand and all of that stuff. It's also nice because it saves as a recording platform, so I don't have to tax my laptop that way. I'm sure eventually I will build a new desktop that will be stupidly overpowered, absolutely more than I need, but it will work for a long time. And when I do that, then I can get to higher end graphics on Flight Sim, which is always the goal. Higher graphics, more power.
Uniform Sierra Charlie Golf 6001, Minneapolis Center. Expect radar vectors, runway 8.
Expect radar vectors, runway 8, United States Coast Guard 6001. A fictional Coast Guard aircraft. We don't have Ospreys in the Coast Guard. There was a couple of experimentals they did, but that's not active service or anything like that. Minneapolis Center, United States Coast Guard 6001, ready for descent. That off. See everything.
Uniform Sierra Charlie Golf 6001, Mackinac landing runway 8.
Mackinac 1 landing runway 8, United States Coast Guard 6001. Alright, altimeter 29993. Let's go here.
Uniform Sierra Charlie Golf 6001, descend maintain flight level 180.
3, enter. Descend maintain flight level 180, United States Coast Guard 6001.
SkyWest 4252, contact Minneapolis Center 118.525. Have a good one.
Oh, come on, turn the hold off. Thank you. I don't want the hold.
Contact Minneapolis Center 118.525, SkyWest 4252.
Why are you not letting me turn my hold off? There we go. That works.
WestJet 705, contact Minneapolis Center 134.6.
Center on 134.6, WestJet 705.
Alright, so in the FLIR we can see, about to go over Bois Blanc Island, and then probably begin our descent further.
Minneapolis Center, Air Canada 259, flight level 339er. Air Canada 259, Minneapolis Center, copy.
Back on the track. Let's recenter. screens are back where I want them. Awesome.
Uniform Sierra Charlie Golf 6001, altimeter 299er tree, expect the visual approach runway 8.
Expect visual approach, runway 8, altimeter 299er tree, United States Coast Guard 6001.
Uniform Sierra Charlie Golf 6001, descend and maintain 5,000 feet, altimeter 299er tree.
Descend and maintain 5,000 feet, 6001.
Uniform Sierra Charlie Golf 6001, turn left, heading 225, vectors for the approach.
Turn left heading 225, 6001. Speed down. It's down to about 200. Dials going clickety-clackety away, which is always a fun time. That'll work. Alrighty. So now we're on descent.
Uniform Sierra Charlie Golf 6001, contact Minneapolis Center 134.6.
Contact Minneapolis Center 134.6, United States Coast Guard 6001. Good day. Go. Minneapolis Center, United States Coast Guard 6001, flight level 160, descending, flight level 50.
Uniform Sierra Charlie Golf 6001, Minneapolis Center.
Alrighty, let's see how.
Uniform Sierra Charlie Golf 6001, turn right, heading 300.
Turn right, heading 300, United States Coast Guard 6001. Bringing our speed down a little bit. Let's go down to 140. Now 135 works.
Uniform Sierra Charlie Golf 6001, turn right, heading 015.
Turn right, heading 015, United States Coast Guard 6001. Turn right, heading 015, United States Coast Guard 6001. Alrighty, there's that. Continuing our descent, crossing flight level 1100 or 110. How's our speed? Good on speed. Alright. And into the IMC.
Uniform Sierra Charlie Golf 6001, turn left, heading 300.
Turn left, heading 300, United States Coast Guard 6001.
Minneapolis Center, Air Canada 259. Good day. Flight level 339er.
Air Canada 259, Minneapolis Center, good day.
Alrighty. Set up. We've crossed 10,000. Crossing 7. Crossing 7, heading down to 5. Alright, there we are at 6, crossing down to 5. Yeah, Sheboygan coming up, but we are in the middle of IMC. Hopefully we're going to punch through those clouds very shortly. Try to do this real quickly. Settings. That's what assistance is, I believe. I don't have any of my assistances on. There we go. Pull those off. Because we don't need no stinking visuals. Alright, there we go. That's a little bit better. Come on. Well, thank you, Sam Chucks, for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Enjoying some fun here as we are flying into Mackinac Island on our fictional Coast Guard Osprey. Yeah, I love that IMC. Guess I can just pretty much stare at these right now. Because that's what we're currently seeing, which, not a whole lot. Thank you, fog. Hover mode. Not worried about any of that, so head back to nav. Shouldn't have any caution advisories. Correct. Yeah, we'll just keep that on over here. There we go. Let them run us vectors on in. That. So we will actually be coming into KMCD, which is Mackinac Island. Keep it north up, that'll help us a little bit there from that aspect. Go. See how we're looking outside. Nope, still IMC. Guess I could have just looked up. Right now we're running parallel. Gonna eventually swing up and cut into the other direction, so we may actually get a good view of going across the going over the Mackinac. We're coming pretty close to it, getting over that Mackinac bridge. So, yeah, it's okay. We're still okay. Just a tad bit of thrust. The system will reorganize itself. Good there. Haven't busted minimums. I don't know, that could be interesting, trying to build out a simulator for this. work on that, build that out, use some displays, rheostat knobs, push buttons, all that good stuff. The joys of
Uniform Sierra Charlie Golf 6001, turn left, heading 285.
Turn left heading 285, United States Coast Guard 6001. That would definitely be fun. One too many. There we go. That's going to be the hard.
Uniform Sierra Charlie Golf 6001, turn left, heading 285.
Turn left heading 285, United States Coast Guard 6001. They just didn't want to accept my answer. Well, fine, be a jerk. See what I care. And if we look over that way, that's the Mackinac Bridge. Oh, we're going to get a good flyby of it. That is a terrifying bridge to drive across. Maybe I can get us a better view. Yeah, that's a good view of it. Ugh. Into a nice storm cloud. Alright, back to this place. Nothing else to look at. Alright, slow our speed down so that we can prep for transition. Alright, gears up, we're good. Brakes are off, we're good. Engines are in run, APU is off. Lighting, not worried about. Primary lighting, not worried about. We have plenty of visual light at the moment. We are good for landing. Alright, altimeter has been set. We are being vectored into Mackinac Island. So, here we go. We do have an alternate airport identified, should we need it, which is Mackinac County Airport, Kilo 83 Delta. It is just on the Upper Peninsula side. There is a further alternate airport, which is Kilo Papa Lima November, which is another county airport. We also have Traverse City Airport in Harbor Springs. If we head south, we have several alternates.
Uniform Sierra Charlie Golf 6001, descend and maintain 4000.
Descend, maintain 4000, United States Coast Guard 6001.
Uniform Sierra Charlie Golf 6001, turn right, heading 020.
Turn right, heading 020, United States Coast Guard 6001. Time to crank that dial on over. So we are coming into our final approach the vectoring. take it. Right now we are over Lake Michigan. Hopefully we're able to punch through these clouds very shortly. Because I would love to get a good view of the Mackinac as we come on in.
Minneapolis Center, Rouge 1941, good day, flight level 340.
Uniform Sierra Charlie Golf 6001. Descend maintain 1,700 feet.
Descend maintain 1,700 feet, United States Coast Guard 6001.
Uniform Sierra Charlie Golf 6001. Turn right, heading 080.
Turn right, heading 080, United States Coast Guard 6001.
Uniform Sierra Charlie Golf 6001. Turn right, heading 080.
Turn right, heading 080, United States Coast Guard 6001.
Uniform Sierra Charlie Golf 6001. Airport is at your 1 o'clock 12 miles. Report the field in sight.
And we are just now punching the clouds. Heck yeah. Looking for field, United States Coast Guard 6001.
Uniform Sierra Charlie Golf 6001. Turn right, heading 080.
Turn right, heading 080. Field in sight, United States Coast Guard 6001. Oh crap, turn that off. Alrighty, here we are, coming up on final.
Rouge 1941, Minneapolis Center. WestJet 705, contact Minneapolis Center 119.1.
Center on 119.1, WestJet 705, bye-bye.
Minneapolis Center, United States Coast Guard 6001, field in sight. Gears down.
Uniform Sierra Charlie Golf 6001, cleared visual approach runway 8.
Cleared visual approach, runway 8, 6001.
Uniform Sierra Charlie Golf 6001. No tower services available at Mackinac Airport. Frequency change approved.
New tower services, frequency change approved, 6001. United States Coast Guard 6001, landing runway 8.
Uniform Sierra Charlie Golf 6001, unable runway change at this time.
Alright, here we come. Final landing. Coming in a little bit elevated. Let's see if I can drop that. Coming in kind of a short takeoff and landing. Yes, yes, I know, sink rate.
Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate.
Thrust. Clearing those trees. Speed is good. And we have landing. United States Coast Guard 6001 taxiing to parking. Alrighty, we have made a semi-successful landing here. And let's get us into the parking. So, right. Go ahead and bring those up. Left. Watch that aircraft. And we have parked. Alright. Let's drop the ramp. That's up. Bring the APU up. We can bring left engine down. As soon as our APU registers good. APU is on. Right engine comes off. And rotor lock. And we have touchdown. Engines off. PFDs come off. Alright, PFDs are off. Batteries still good. Stop there. We'll kick the side door open. Leave that in auto. We no longer need emergency egress armed. Alright, day mode normal. Good, good, good. Clear across the board. Good, good, good. Time to go dark. So we will kick that off. View my flight. We will exit the aircraft and give y'all a good look around the aircraft. Maybe. We have touchdown. Good there, good there. Alrighty. We are good. Wonderful. Into that flight. We can leave that on for that. That's fine.
Air Canada 259. Contact Minneapolis Center 119.1.
Close beyond ATC. Our aircraft is off. So then what I'm gonna do is let's duplicate this. No, I want to copy that. I want to duplicate that. So done. Swap over to that. I'm going to change my properties here. Let's see if I can grab Voltana. Close. That I don't know why you are not showing Voltana. So let's remove that. We're going to add a new source, media, capture a window. This Voltana map. Tell it to capture Voltana. Done. I'll drag that to there. Let's go to a 64 times speed. And that was our flight path. As we headed up across the Great Lake, you can see exactly where we caught vectoring in. Yeah, we'll make that be a 16 times. So, not a bad flight, statistics-wise, as not the aircraft we were flying. Alright, because 6001 is a real Coast Guard helicopter. We landed at about minus 500 feet per second, so pretty rough, but we got it. Landing speed was 34 knots, good there. Don't have any notes for that. We didn't take any screenshots or anything like that. Alright, so if we're looking at our elevations, alright, pretty good on altitude. Ground speed fluctuated. Definitely see where altitude and speed dropped off. Awesome. Well, thank you all. Have a wonderful day.